Hi, Zygy.
Yay!
You got something on you.
By the way, this is my bird. In case I forget any jokes, he's going to remind me. So that's why he's there. I guess you didn't know this was also going to be an AARP meeting. I retired after working 35 years at Social Security, but they still don't know that I left. They think I'm still in the bathroom. At my job, I interviewed this woman who told me she worked at a Whole Foods. I said, I used to go to the one on Houston Street. I love their bread pudding. She said, oh my God, I made their bread pudding. I said, it was so delicious. Why'd they stop selling it? She said, not enough people were buying it. That's a true story. There's no punchline, but that's the most exciting thing that happened to me in 35 years at work. When I handed in my retirement papers, I cried. I had always hoped that I would stay long enough to see my assistant manager drop dead. One of the things I miss about my job is the hands-free, energy-efficient bathroom. I would stand in front of the urinal, and when I was finished, it wouldn't flush. It's like it was asking me, is that all you've got? And then the lights would go out. And the same thing would happen to me in the ladies' room. Things are starting to open up all over the country. People are going back to work. And I asked my wife, look, if they don't have a vaccine, are you going to go back to work? Are you going to get on the subway? Are you going to see clients? Are you going to be with coworkers? Are you going to possibly get the virus? Or would you rather just retire and stay home with me and be safe? She said, I'm going back to work. I said, we can spend all day watching TV, being on Facebook, looking up what diseases we might have on WebMD. She said, I'm already doing that at work. You know, we have to have weird conversations now because of this virus. And I said to my wife, look, we have to tell each other what the other one does in case one of us is left alone in the house. She said, I don't want to think about it. I said, look, you know, it could happen. We have to talk about it. She said, I don't want to think about it. I said, you have to face facts. She said, I don't want to face the fact that you don't do anything. We recently celebrated Mother's Day, and it's not like it used to be. I used to take my wife out to a restaurant, and you can't do it anymore. So I said to my wife, I'll make you brunch today. And she said, let's get delivery. My friend asked me, what are your plans for the weekend? And I really had to stop and think, what days are the weekend? What are plans these days? And what are friends? And then I realized I was talking to my bird. They found that some animals have gotten the virus, like a dog got it, a cat got it, a tiger got it. And I got a mask for my bird, but I can't find his ears. Telemedicine is now very big, and I go to teletherapy, but I don't think it's helping me much. I think my therapist is phoning it in. My kids are worried that I'm going to get out of shape, and they said I have to walk at least 10,000 steps a day. But how many times can you go from the couch to the kitchen? 241. Because of the, you know, my son used to call me once a month. And now, because of what's going on, he calls every day. And he always says, make sure you social distance, make sure you wear a mask, make sure I'm in the will. We used to talk about stupid stuff like sports. And now he wants to talk about important stuff like the virus, what's going to happen after, politics, religion. So I say, hey, how about those Mets? And he says, just make sure you keep me in the will. Our daughter moved back in with us before the virus, and she was out late, and, you know, we called her, we texted her, and when she didn't get back to us in an hour, we got mad. And when she didn't get back to us in 2 hours, we got nervous. And when she didn't get back to us in 3 hours, we listed her room on Airbnb. Anyway, I'm getting back to the couch. I haven't made my 10,000 steps yet. Thank you. Back to your host.
Pandemic TV.